Hey my everythings, I hope that you all are doing well. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you would like to get notified anytime that new reads are being posted, please feel free to subscribe and also hit that notification bell so that you can get those notifications, okay? This read is going to be for Aquarius. Aquarius, I'm seeing that the element that is strongly behind the energy for the cycle of this read is the element fire. The element fire is represented in the western wind, which I am seeing that the soul has been teaching the spirit of true self some lessons with the western wind. The western wind has to do with dialogue, vibration, conversation, communications, creativity, and also the planets Mars and Saturn. Mars goes through an orbital cycle every 2 years. Mars influences the experience of politics and responsibility. Saturn goes through an orbital cycle every 30 years, and Saturn influences the experience of learning, going through, and overcoming karmic lessons, okay? I'm seeing that the spirit of true self is seeking security and money. Surrounded in that, I'm seeing that you've been going through some experiences that, in summary, it says that you've been to hell and back as you've been seeking security and money, okay? I'm hearing all money ain't good money, right? So I'm seeing spam in reverse. So maybe you didn't want to make money through like any Ponzi schemes or any kind of scamming or anything like that, right? I'm also seeing that you may feel like your money is being controlled, or in some kind of way you want to make money remotely, as I'm seeing remote controls. So you may be wanting to make money remotely. Maybe making money remotely is how it is that you've been earning in a legitimate way, right? Nonetheless, I am seeing the been to hell and back being, you know, something that you were experiencing as you were seeking security and money, okay? I am seeing some challenges during the cycle of this read. The challenges are specifically associated to maybe your love life or your relationships, okay? I am seeing the word intense, passionate, extreme, and emotional. So with intense and emotional, those words are consistent with being passionate, right? So very, like you feel very strongly about something is what I'm seeing. Maybe about the challenges or the struggles that you went through in regard to you've been, you know, being to hell and back when it comes to making money. I am seeing or being in relationships. I am seeing the Hammer card. It's showing me some type of sabotage or rebuilding, persistent, working on it, repairing. And then I'm also seeing the Chaser, where it says fear of abandonment, chasing, and codependency. So maybe you've just been like passionate about being successful, and the challenges that you went through had something to do with like sabotaging your own success, or you being in an energy of needing to work on things and not being codependent on other energies, and making sure that you're not being like a scammer and you're not making money in a way that is harmful to other people. It could be those kind of challenges that you're going through, and you could have been like really passionate about wanting to make money or being secure in the amount of money that you're making without it causing harm to others, okay? I'm also seeing the Phoenix card, which is showing me that during this time of transition in your life, you are stepping into a new phase. Maybe an energy of like rekindling something, maybe doing something that you're passionate about that you used to do, renewal and growth, a changed mindset, and rising from the ashes. I'm also seeing the Poker Face card, where you may be feeling like you have to take some risks when it comes to the security that you're seeking and the money that you're making. This may include like you doing some investments, or you investing in yourself or your education, or whatever the case may be. Take it as it resonates. I'm also seeing that you may be like low key and not really telling other people what it is that you have going on when it comes to you making money. Okay, or you could be gambling. I'm also seeing a healing heart. Healing heart is showing me that you're healing your heartbreak, that you're being released from some type of toxicity or addiction in abusive relationships. So maybe you were going through an abusive relationship. Maybe the relationship that you were in, you were benefiting from it financially, right? Though the relationship may have been abusive or toxic, and you could have been like in a codependent relationship. That's what I'm seeing with the passion, the codependency, the fear of abandonment. You may have stayed in a relationship because you're afraid of being alone. Maybe because you stayed in that relationship, it sabotaged you having your own energy of success, right? Not really showing how it is that you really feel, or telling the other person your plans, or something like that is going on. Nonetheless, I am seeing, like I said, that Phoenix energy that's showing me that you're in a phase of your life where you're about to do something new. You are in an energy of growth and change and transformation and rising from the ashes. So whatever your challenges were, I'm seeing that you will come into a time of definite change. So let's talk about it. I'm seeing that the soul has been teaching the spirit of true self a lesson in regard to the western wind, the northern wind, and the eastern wind. The western wind is in regard to process. So with the western wind, I'm seeing pumping iron. So you may be lifting weights, working on your physical fitness, or this could also this could also have to do with you overcoming challenges that you've inherited from your bloodline. So you could come from a bloodline family where people don't make money doing honest things, right? And you could be overcoming that challenge, right? I'm also seeing the process of commuting, so traveling. You may work in a field where you travel. I'm hearing I do. So you may work in a field of like where you travel and you commute to work, or that may be like the primary and main focus of how it is that you get work done. Though, like I also said, I'm seeing like remote control, so you could be like someone that works remotely, and in some kind of way commuting is what you used to do, or vice versa, you know. Then I'm also seeing, like I said, the northern wind. The northern wind is in regard to partnerships and community building. The experience of getting a hug is what I'm seeing. This could be something that you're passionate about, something that brings a lot of emotion when it comes to you, with that healing heart energy. Just being able to hug someone, getting a hug from someone specifically, could change the trajectory of how it is that you were feeling about one thing, and could be that like turnover of you feeling a whole different way, and like your perspective being renewed in that Phoenix energy, right? So then I'm also seeing the eastern wind in regard to perception. With this perception, I'm seeing that the soul is teaching the spirit of true self a lesson about your future. So you may be thinking about your future when you get this hug, or whatever the situation is. I'm seeing that the process of you working out and you traveling, or you commuting, or you overcoming challenges for your bloodline, I'm hearing time traveler, and you getting that embrace, that makes you feel safe and secure, that exchange of love, the experience that's associated with it, whether if it's you welcoming someone in or wishing them well as they're leaving, saying that that means a lot to you, as well as just as important as your future. Okay, so I'm seeing that the soul has been teaching you some lessons in regard to all of those different things. The emotions and the specific messages that are associated with this overall read is that opportunities are coming. With this Phoenix energy, with you seeking security and money, and the fact that you've been to hell and back and you want to make honest money, opportunities are coming, honey. So don't give up. Don't lose faith, okay? I'm seeing forgiveness is healing. So you may feel like you need to forgive yourself, or you may need to forgive someone else, or someone may feel that way about you. Okay, that energy is coming across during the cycle of this read. This is an ancestral read, so your ancestors are coming in and specifically sending this message to you for you to feel joyous, for you not to feel impulsive. They want you to know that this is a divine timing. Like, this is the right time for everything that's going on right now in your life. For you to feel reliable. For you to know that they're thinking about you, or you may be thinking about someone else. For you not to feel scared. For you to give grace and to live in grace. So being graceful with yourself, being graceful with others for the things that you don't understand and that you cannot control. And for you not to feel upset. Any of the negative emotions or not so great experiences that you're going through, trust me, it's okay. Whether if you feel that way about yourself or you feel that way about others, the feelings of the fear of abandonment, the sense of chasing after someone, the codependencies, the toxicities, the addictions, the abusive relationships, the heartbreak, gambling, sabotage, all of those things that seem like they're difficult or hard things to go through. The reason why you're going through them or have went through them is because you've inherited those challenges by the way of your bloodline. Though you know, just like I do, that you have overcome a lot of those challenges in the past, and if you encounter any of them in the future, you'll also overcome them in the future as well, right? So these challenges you've inherited is because it takes human beings to make more human beings, and here you are, right? However, it takes God source energy to also make those human beings. So you have the strength and the ability to overcome those challenges, and you have spirit guides, guardians, like I said, ancestors that are constantly around you, working with you, communicating with you so that you can overcome these karmic lessons. Like I did say in the beginning, the element fire is strongly involved in the cycle of this read. And with that western wind, the fire that makes you or inspires you to continue to work out your vibration of you being in alignment with wanting to be fit or well, or you traveling and being in motion with the commuting card, or you overcoming these challenges by the way of your bloodline. The spark that animates you and gives you life with that western wind, with the element fire, the conversations, the dialogues, your vibration itself, your creativity, your ability to overcome those challenges are completely yours. This is the time divinely for you to be able to overcome those challenges, okay? So, if you're not familiar with how it is that I do my reads, I do them based on time that has been offered or is available to me for me to be able to share the message with you. So thank you. The time that has been offered to me is the King of Pentacles card. With this King of Pentacles card, it is an energy. First of all, thank you. It is an energy of someone that's financially secure and abundant, someone that makes really good investments, someone that is, I'm here superficial, someone that is absolutely financially secure, someone that's also charitable in their works and actually able to give to others. So thank you for that. This energy was received like creatively. Also not stereotyped in the receipt of that energy. Very sensible and easygoing, right? The energy that I see you in for the cycle of the read is that you're functioning in an energy of entertainment with the Ace of Rods. So, and the reason why I say entertainment is because you're being received in that energy as funny or like amusing. So you may be like a comedian or just like the person that makes other people laugh, right? Though with the Ace of Rods, it's like whatever this energy that you're in is like, it's something new. Like you're this new energy that people utilize as a tool to entertain them. And that I don't know that like if it's coming across the right way. I just hope that it is, though. That's just what I'm seeing. Not like an obnoxious thing. It's like people reach out to you because they know that you can make them laugh, or like that you'll be like a sigh of relief to them or something like that. Like they know that they can rely on you to help make light of the situations that they've been through. Like you give like a Kevin Hart kind of energy, right? And people are utilizing you as a tool and a resource to make light of the situations that they're going through in life. So it's not a bad thing, right? Or you could be in that energy where like you're sharing things that you went through and how you've been to hell and back, and you're making a lot of money off of it. So good for you. The energy that you're being received in as well is like you're not obnoxious, you're not scary, you're just like, you're funny. Okay? So in the past positions or in the cycle of this read, I am seeing that you have some trust issues. This could have to do with like you taking a risk, not showing your hand, telling people what it is that you got going on. Maybe you were dealing with some toxicity, some addiction, maybe you were in an abusive relationship. It was hard for you to trust people. Also seeing that there was some type of heartbreak that happened in the past, or like there were trust challenges with this Two of Swords. So this is the energy of like being led by faith and not by sight, going more by your your intuition and not really by like what people are telling you is true. So with this Two of Swords, I'm just seeing that there was some trust issues that were going on in the past and you were challenged with it. I'm seeing that you were being received as like charming and very easygoing, right? Not outrageous, not shocking. So maybe the fact that you were having those trust issues or those challenges with trust was not a surprise to anyone, okay? Or it wasn't a surprise to you, okay? So then I'm seeing the Lover's card, and this could have had a lot to do with how it is that you were earning and securing money for yourself. That your relationships were also tied into that security, right? So then I'm seeing the Lover's card where you were in love with someone or someone was in love with you. This could be a representation of like a romantic love, or also like someone in your family or friends or something like that, okay? The Lover's card is being received as like a cosmic design. So whoever this person is that you're in this Lover's energy with, that you were in this Lover's energy with, maybe they inspired you to trust more. This is definitely someone that you possibly did trust. It was a cosmic design, though. I'm seeing that it was divine that you were with that person that you love. Could have also represented the relationship that you have with your children. I'm seeing scenic, picturesque, So you and this person could have looked good together. I'm also seeing like very popular, well liked, accepted, or preferred. So this may be someone that you liked a lot. Like I said, it could be a romantic relationship, or it could be professional. It could be professional people that you love. More, or like it could have been like a fan or something like that, you know, like you getting love from your fans also could have been a thing, because that is a cosmic design. Though I'm also seeing like you may have looked good together, because it says scenic, so it could have been like your children, friends, family, or like I said, someone romantic. Either way, this lover's energy was like a test of your trust, your loyalty, that you have for yourself or that you have for others, you know, so take it as it resonates. Then I'm seeing that you were in this Ace of Pentacles pair with this Judgment card. So the judgment that you went through after you were in this lover's energy and your trust was being tested was strongly aligned with your finances. So I'm seeing that you got some type of financial opportunity that was associated with you in this lover's energy. And that's just God working in the mysterious ways that God works in. So that was your judgment, right? It was meant for you to be hopeful and taking on that opportunity. I'm seeing that you may have taken on that opportunity, because you're being received in this energy as like decorated, ornate, fancy, attractive, though also very common. Okay, so it's like maybe you got like I'm hearing like a regular job. Maybe you did like a job that, you know, that the average person does. And yeah, whatever this is, it has to do with your finances. So like you got, the judgment was that you got some type of really, I'm seeing big, like, because it says fancy, like a big financial opportunity that is also like a regular job. So remember where it said like you don't want to be scamming, you don't want to be doing like no crazy stuff for money. This was like, I'm hearing like blue collar job or something like that, right? And I'm guessing that you took on that opportunity, right? So then towards the end of the cycle of the read, you were in this Five of Swords reverse, where there was like no sense of competition. And I don't know if you wanted to be in competition with someone, or you were gambling with the relationship and the job that were in alignment with what it is that you were supposed to be doing in your life at that time, right? And no, there is divine timing all in this read, so it all happened for a reason. But what I'm seeing is that you were not in competition with anyone. And because you weren't in competition with anyone, you never got neglected. Things didn't move slowly. You were in like you were being received as like very heartfelt and lively. Okay? So this intense emotion and like you being passionate about the job and you being passionate about the relationship, they were all like clashing with your trust issues. So this was a time where you weren't necessarily in competition with anyone, though you needed to do some inner work so that you could overcome the challenges that you were dealing with when it came to the Two of Swords, right? So, and the Two of Swords, from what I'm seeing, because there are two cards here, Two of Swords there, is showing me that what your challenges were associated with your fear of abandonment, codependencies, and sabotage. Then that all could have had to do with toxicity or addiction, and being in an abusive relationship, right? So let's talk about your future. And with that eastern wind, you have the perception of the future. So I'm gonna just tell you straight out, you got like an amazing energy starting off as your justice paired with the 10 of Pentacles. So I'm seeing that your justice is that whatever that financial opportunity is that you secured when you were in that energy of judgment in the past, you're now in this 10 of Pentacles energy where that opportunity was fruitful, and that was your justice, or that will be your justice, right? Because you're in this 10 of Pentacles energy where financially abundant, very stable, very secure. It's almost like wealthy. Well, not almost like wealthy, it is wealthy. So you become wealthy from that financial opportunity that came from the judgment, and that's your justice, okay? So you're being received in this energy as clean, not cranky, not stubborn, not mean, not corrupted, not unethical, though also you're not being received as lucky in this energy. So it's like it's not luck that was working in your favor. It's you being blessed, okay? And that is something that really strongly came through. Is like, please let this person know that it ain't luck that got them to this energy. It really has to do with that divine timing and that energy of them just being blessed. This is an ancestral read, so what I'm seeing for real is that you've inherited the ability to be in this energy because you are willing to do the inner work, okay? Or external work, but you know. So then moving forward, I'm seeing that you were, or excuse me, that you will be in the 7 of Swords reversed energy. With the 7 of Swords reversed, it's showing me that you're not holding back your truth. So you're living openly in your truth. Maybe about, you know how it said like poker face in the past, where it was like you were taking risks, you weren't showing your whole hand, you were gambling a little bit, maybe you were taking a chance. And now in the 7 of Swords reversed energy, it's like you ain't got no reason to lie, you ain't got no reason to hold back your truth. Like this is what it is, okay? So in the 7 of Swords energy, you're being received as like very cuddly, very attractive. With that getting a hug card is what I'm seeing, because it says huggable, loving, being received as delightful, distinguished as well, like dignified, acclaimed, extraordinary. Of course you are. You got all this money. You're in this 10 of Pentacles energy. You're very well established. So I'm just seeing you being in an energy of where like you're not being stuck by lies or feeling like you can't live in your truth. You're not sabotaging your sense of freedom, and you're also not living in fear of being abandoned, because you feel like you're free to express how it is that you're feeling. And like I said, you're living in your truth. And you're also being received as like civilized. I'm also seeing like you don't care about what other people are going to think of you in the 7 of Swords reversed energy. So then I'm seeing God got involved, right? Moving forward into the future, God gets involved. And with this Devil card reversed, and God is getting involved because you have to stand strong in the face of adversity against the world. So in whatever kind of ways the world is judging you, maybe for stuff that happened in the past, maybe the lack of trust that you got or that you received in the past, maybe for decisions that you made, maybe the gambles that you took, maybe the risks that you took, maybe the challenges of codependency that you inherited, right? You have to stand strong against the ways of the world in the face of adversity, and you don't do that without God. Like I said in the beginning, the emotions of feeling upset, the emotions of being impulsive, right? The emotions of being scared are normal because you're human, and those come from experiences that aren't so great, that we've inherited by the ways of the world, right? In our families and stuff like that. Though, like I said in the beginning, you also inherit the strength and the ability to overcome those challenges with God. You don't do it alone. And even though it may feel like you do it alone, if I explain to you like just the little tiniest things on a cellular level that work together just for you to be you, you'd be like, I get it. I don't do anything alone, right? So with God, like, this is what we're talking about when we say with God, you can do anything. And so I'm seeing that God is saying that this is now a time for you, like, to compromise the ways that you sabotage your passions or your security or your trust or your loyalty that you have in this world, in this life. Okay? Compromise your ego. Like, put your ego aside and be in an energy of humility is what I'm seeing. And it's something that your spirit of true self that seeketh security in the money, like, you already got the money. So it's all well with your soul, though. And I'm seeing that you're going to be in that energy with the Seven of Swords, where you're like, you don't care what nobody got to say. You're living in your truth. As you are living in that truth, that's a good thing. Also, make sure that it's all well with your soul, how it is that you're treating people and the people that you're surrounding yourself by. Okay? Because opportunities are coming, doors are being opened, and you have to protect yourself. Okay? So with that God energy, I'm seeing that God is releasing you from those contracts of energies where you were battling with addictions, where you were dealing with toxicity, where you were maybe in an abusive relationship, right? There is an energy of separation from I'm hearing your devilish ways that you were a victim to. Well, I'm not going to say that you're a victim, because God steps in and releases you from it. So you get released from those things that your bloodline inherited that were challenging for them, and that became also challenging for you, and that you are now the victor over, right? With persistent action to overcome those challenges, I'm seeing that it is necessary for you to compromise your ego, put it aside, and make space for God to move in your life, because that is the staff that this Nine of Rods person has in their hand to help defend them against the wicked ways of the world. Okay? And you got this. Alright? So you're being received in this energy as like delightful, easygoing. So I'm seeing that the battle is not even hard. Like, it's because you're so smart and you're so witty, like, the battle is not difficult, and you, like I said, you have God with you, so the battle is not even really yours. The only thing that is the challenge that you have to deal with is, like I said, putting your ego aside and letting God have his way, right? So as far into your future as I can see is the Death card. The Death card is showing me that things are going to change. And that's obvious. Like, it's clear that things are going to change. Things are definitely going to change because you're not in a codependent relationship anymore. You're not in a codependent abusive relationship anymore. Whether if you were the one being abusive or the other person was being abusive or other people were being abusive, you're not in a codependent toxic relationship anymore. You're not in an energy of being addicted to anything anymore, right? So the people that you hang around is going to change. The way that you think is going to change. What you prioritize is going to change. That is why you are in this Phoenix energy, so that you do not sabotage the new life that you've always wanted for yourself. Okay? And also so that those things that once haunted your bloodline and your family don't have the ability to haunt you or your children or your children's children or so on and so forth, right? So you'll be in this Phoenix energy. That's what the whole change in the Death card is about. Life being different and it being made real, right? It's not just something that you were thinking of, that you figured never would come true. I'm always going to have to go through this battle. I'm always going to have to go through this challenge. I'm worried about being alone. And it's like, that's not your worry anymore, because God stepped in and was like, I'm going to make a compromise for you. Okay? And so you're in this Death energy. Things are changing and you're being received as perfect. Or things are happening perfectly. Like I said, it is divine timing. Exact, divine, perfect timing. You're being received as lively, playful, entertaining, also cultivated and well-bred. So the changes that are going to happen are definitely for your good and for your future. Okay? So to you, Aquarius, I do send love, light, and healing energy. And I'm so happy and excited for you. And I hope that you enjoy every second of this new journey that you're about to go on. Bye. Hey, my everythings. I hope that you all are doing well. So we have a goal. Do you know how I do the service projects like American Red Cross, Habitat for Humanity, working with FEMA? I'm in the recruitment process for a new government service project. That requires relocation, and your girl needs some money. So if you or anyone that you know is willing to help in the support or the move, I would greatly appreciate it. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe, because we only have a few months. I know it's like a last minute ask, though this is something that we really need so that everything can go out and make a difference, okay? Thank you so much, and I appreciate you all for supporting the channels. Bye!